And so that's how it all started. But the course was so good, and actually the guy who was running it, he was actually very mindful about who he wanted to bring to the fold.
Cool.
He already had that vision at that point that it's not just like I'll get all the cool artists and all the savvy programmers and that's it. So he thought it like on a more conceptual level, like more all around, and so it was built with proper team setups in mind from the get-go.
Wow.
And that helped us actually start pretty quickly after the course started this company. So we only were missing some operations manager guy, which I had to find to get it rolling. Yeah, so more or less it's this kind of story, but most importantly we shared a dream with the others, and that dream was to make some cool original games for PC and consoles, which would be inspired by some maybe ideas from our youth, from our childhood, even because we all played games when we were kids, and we felt like there's something we want to bring back, and you can actually see that in many other games these days, that some meaningful old school vibes coming back to
Sure.
modern games.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That was part of this dream, and I think we've managed to live up to it, to some extent at least. Yeah, and then there was some second question. I already forgot it. So
yeah, let's see. The second question was, what inspires you?
Sorry to interrupt. That,
go
there
ahead.
be some kind of issue with stream. Someone saying that it seems to have stopped.
The stream stopped?
Yeah,
I have touched nothing. It should be working. Is it just buffering? This doesn't look good. Why is this not working? Do you guys see the game at all? Do you hear us? Rejoin the stream helps. Because, yeah, Restream is showing me not a live feed, I think. Oh, yeah, Restream is okay. Let's see. Hey, not that.
Yeah, people saying they can hear us or see us.
Yeah, can you see the game and all that stuff? Why is this? It should work.
As far as I can tell, it seems to have stopped for some reason.
Huh. Yeah, that is very strange. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't touch anything. I did not alter anything.
Maybe it's me jinxing everything.
No, you're not jinxing anything.
The story I told you before we started the stream, so I had to
No, it's fine. It should be fine. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, now it's working.
It's working? Okay. Let's see.
Some others as well. Well, in that case, I can pick up the first question. So, like Timmy mentioned, we went to the same education for the game industry. Before that, I was actually working in marketing. I had a degree in graphic design, and I was working as a freelance graphic designer and doing all sorts of work in that field. And after about, I don't know, 5 years in that,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that it had just left me like a burnt out husk of a human being. So
Oh wow, that sounds really
I needed
sad.
something else.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was like a interesting work, but it was always somehow unfulfilling.
Aw, that's hard.
So I wanted to do something like a bit more into the art side.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, games are entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
not strictly art, but yeah, that got me into the
I think they can be both,
games
yeah.
industry
Uh-huh.
now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what was the second question?
That second question is
this-
really is elusive.
What inspires you? Yeah, that's second question.
Yeah.
Let's see, we need... So what
It's so
inspires you?
broad. It's so broad, actually.
Well, I think
Probably.
probably in terms of game design.
Yeah, maybe it's then a question to Simo, who is more in charge of game design for this.
Mm-hmm.
So Simo, what inspires you? I think it's a long list. I remember some of the points from that list.
Well, yeah, this game has been a long time proving. I mean, I used to play a lot of Tycoon games when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like my favorite games were Team Hospital, Team Park, and so
Uh-huh.
forth. And especially there was this kind of an obscure game called Detroit.
Oh, I played Detroit like crazy. I love that game.
It was the best game, I know.
Yes.
And for years and years I've been thinking like, why doesn't anyone make a game with
Uh-huh.
like that basic idea that you can like design your own products.
Uh-huh.
So that was the like premise that got the whole thing started.
Oh, I think I
I
have
see if you
bug.
yeah.
I think I have a
This is
bug.
one of the new issues which we get a lot of complaints about after this 1.0 release. We are looking forward to fixing it like
Okay.
ASAP.
I haven't seen this one yet. I haven't actually come across this at all. It's...
No idea, actually. We are surprised ourselves. You won't believe it, but that's how game development.
You know what?
works.
I believe it. I have seen many bugs, many different things happen over time, so do not sweat it. It's fine. It's all good.
I mean, you put something into testing, so you call it like a release candidate, and then you put out, and then QA takes it in, and then it kind of says, okay, it's good to go, and then the release date comes, and it's all of a sudden there are new issues which we haven't seen before.
Yes, it happens.
I don't know how it works, honestly.
Well,
Seriously.
any change that you make is going to affect the game. So I have seen this so many times, so do not worry about it. I think, in fact, my audience has seen me play many, many early access games, so it's very, very normal for us. We are aware of this.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this is not technically an early access game.
Well, no, it's not. Well, no, but it's like you're still. Well, it just reached 1.0 2 days ago, right? So you're kind of dealing with stuff that the general public has seen, and fixing issues that people might have, because once you have like a huge user base sort of testing your game, they have different computer setups and all kinds of stuff. So it's very natural to have issues. So I think it's just fine. Don't worry. It's all good. Let's see. That one
A
needs...
small thing.
Uh-huh.
You see those workers, they are in the... What's that called?
The bunkhouses?
Yeah.
The sleeping
So
rooms? Yeah.
there's like a gap of air showing through the
Uh-huh.
walls. That's because the house, the room is not attached to the house. So if you just go to construction and nudge it to the right a little bit, it should work.
I'm sorry, what do I do?
Yeah, go to construction and...
Go to construction, yeah. Okay, and then... They're not...
Yeah, so you can see...
They're not
Yeah, it's not-
attached?
Yeah, you can just drag the right side of the room to the staircase.
Oh, the room is not attached.
Yeah, it seems like
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I thought you meant the
No.
individual doors, and I'm like, whoa. Okay. All right. Let's see. We're
Yeah,
getting these made. Good. Good. Really tight on money here. I should have made this room maybe smaller, because I need a room for research very quickly. But we'll see if we can get this going. Right.
Oh yeah, so I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
Detroit the game. For those who don't know it, which is probably the most of the people, in that game you were allowed to create your own automobiles
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and sort of live out that fantasy of having your own product line and all that. So
Oh, that is very cool.
I wanted to do a game like maybe something similar to that, but like a more modern twist to it.
Uh-huh.
And for many years, I kept pitching ideas with the team, and no one else wanted to make a Tycoon game. Just no one else.
Really?
And,
Wow.
yeah, and year after year, I came up with new ideas for it, and
Uh-huh.
eventually I just brought them out, and they said, "Fine, we'll do your stupid Tycoon game, and we can get rid of it." And here we are.
Wow. You know what? I grew up in the era of Tycoon games, and I loved them all. I played Roller Coaster Tycoon, Railroad Tycoon, Detroit, and all of them. What was that? Theme Park Tycoon. That was the not great one. And then there was the Roller Coaster Tycoon and the wet wild water park thing. That was awesome. I have loved those games. And then we came to a period of like, I don't know, about 10 years ago where the Tycoon games started becoming casual games. And it kind of dumbed down the strategy that you have with a really good Tycoon game. So when I found Potion Tycoon, I was like, oh, is it one of those? Then I started playing, and it's like very, very deep strategy. It's very rich. It tickles the brain in all the right ways. And I really love that. I love that you brought Tycoon games back because, they were they were stagnating for a very long time. So it's really great to have one. That's awesome. Okay.
Great to hear that. Yeah. Well, we've been walking kind of that balance between trying to be accessible and kind of cozy and nice, but also have that strategic depth to it.
Mm-hmm.
And which it sometimes has been like a real problem to get the right balance, I guess.
Oh, I forgot to grow some mushrooms now.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy to, appease all kinds of players. There are those old school sort of audience who wants it to be as hardcore as it can be, have really deep mechanics, really profound designs with everything, and they don't maybe care that much about this accessibility. And then there is new audience who wants it to be like easy to pick up, easy to understand, like this less steep learning curve. And I mean, for that audience, you need to tailor it differently. And sometimes it really feels like walking a tightrope. Many things I feel like, and then explain to people that what we actually want to do with this game, how we want to approach it. Sometimes I think it's difficult for Simo as the lead designer, but it's also difficult for myself when I, interact with the audience. It's usually my job to go to forums, read everything, try to address things, understand what people want in the first place, all that. And Simo mentioned that he tried it for years. Part of the reason for that was that maybe except Simo, we've never felt as confident about making a game of this genre, and hence this doubts we had.
Right.
But he managed to convince us really to try this out at some point. Because before that we had a game which was tactical RPG with cards.
Yeah.
Like you maybe can call it a deck builder.
And remind people which game that was.
It's called Deep Sky Derelicts.
Oh, right. I don't know if I played that one. That sounds cool though.
The shortest speech usually is that it's like Darkest Dungeon in space. But honestly, it's much more than that. I mean, we've got a lot more differences, you know, than just cards compared to Darkest Dungeon. But for people who don't understand, like from the top of it, what kind of game that is, but they play Darkest Dungeon, it's probably easier to understand it that way.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and when we came up with it, it was like an early era of deck building games. I'd say, of course, there were obvious things like Magic the Gathering, and I think Hearthstone was the big thing already by then. But especially on PC, there were not that many. I think Slay the Spire was one of the earliest, and some then became with this hybrid type of game of our own, which kind of combines some inspiration from like Darkest Dungeon and then Slay the Spire, for example. Maybe some roguelikes like Faster Than Light as well. And it felt like it still feels pretty unique, I think.
Oh yeah.
And now actually, cool. The deck builders are so abundant that basically I think they get released every other day or something.
Yeah, they are very abundant for sure. I mean, it's a very popular genre. No wonder. And it's right now. It's. Go ahead.
When we came up with this idea, when we started looking for the next idea after that game, Simo of course really wanted this one, and we've been thinking. And yeah, like you said, he eventually convinced us. It always also felt like really fresh in many respects.
Of course.
Just so you understand, like many people who are even watching this stream right now know of games like Potion Craft, for example.
Yeah, Potion Craft is fun.
It wasn't out by the time when we started working on this game. This potion theme altogether it felt like really fresh and new.
Sure.
And then when we were already working on it full swing, like with Daedalic, it turned out that actually there are so many other games with this theme. Potion Craft, then the Potionomics, Potion Pyramids. I probably don't even remember all of them. There's some alchemist shops.
Yeah, there's some I haven't even heard of. Wow.
And I mean, somehow by the time we entered early access, it didn't feel that fresh anymore because this Potion Craft theme was so popular already. So it almost felt like almost mainstream in this indie sector of the market. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. But and I remember that a lot of them came out at the same time, and I think a lot of people probably thought, oh yeah, this is another copy game on the Magic theme. But you know, having been involved in the game industry for such a long time myself, I knew, you know, games take many years to develop. You can't just do this overnight because you saw something on Steam yesterday. You know, these are all in the process, and I was like, wow, this is a big coincidence that all these devs have like come up with these Magic themed games. I think in some ways it's a good thing, because people are like, oh, I love this potion game. Let me do another witchy, magic-y game, because that's interesting to me right now. And they kind of do themes of games. But in other ways, it's also a little bit hard to differentiate yourself in that kind of a crowd of stuff too.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And you never know. When you start working on something, it feels like, okay, it's going to be a new thing. But by the time you have it ready to show, you know, to the larger audience, it might not be as fresh anymore.
Right. Oh, nice. I got seeds.
Yeah, it's an interesting phenomenon how I think, you know, game studios around the world have somehow unconsciously maybe picked up the right, same ideas.
Right.
which have somehow, you know, been floating in the air at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen so many of those, like, you know, what seem like coincidences. And I guess they must either they are, or there's a lot of devs talking to other devs, as in, like, maybe you guys have coffee together with other studios. I don't know. Do you guys talk with other studios and kind of talk about these themes that you're working on games with? Or was that more of like a secret kind of a thing that you're just, you know, developing this Magic game?
Well, we are based in Finland, and Finnish game industry is actually famous for its openness and, you know, the shared spirit.
Cool.
Like we have, I don't know actually how many times around the year, some events like which are more or less exclusive to Finnish devs. Of course, they're never exclusive. I mean, but mostly attended by Finnish devs, and nobody keeps secret of anything. I'd say, well, maybe there are some business figures, stuff like that, which is more or less secret. But mostly people are like very open about what they're working on, what they have in, you know, in the making right now, what they hope to get out in the next, you know, year or two. And I don't think there's been any talk about like plagiarism or snatching each other's ideas or anything like that. So honestly, I think it's a strength here, and you can get feedback early to your whatever you are working on when it's still too rough to show to any, you know, actual player audience. You can already show something to your fellow devs, like your friends from other companies, and you get some honest feedback, and sometimes it helps a lot, like helps big time. Understanding some of these, you know, inherent flaws early on. So yeah, well, it's never been secret, I'd say.
Okay. Wow. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you guys were in Finland. That's exciting. I should have known that. I'm in Sweden actually, so you're my neighbors. Yay. And I want to visit Finland one day because I hear it's very, very beautiful. I have my nurses who are taking care of my feet are both have Finnish roots, and so they teach me some Finnish words every now and again, but I can't think of one at the moment. So sorry.
It's fine. I mean, I used to study Swedish at school. Because, you know, it's mandatory in Finland, and I think I studied 6 or 7 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Remember like a few phrases anymore. Like we had Swedish at every Friday in the afternoon. So I remember only this phrase, like "trevligt veckoslut."
Cool. Wow.
I'm still waiting for the day that, you know, I'm gonna need that phrase, but it's gonna come.
Yeah, it could come. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't speak too much Swedish yet because I just moved here from America about in November. So I'm newly Swedish, but I'm loving it here, and I love being in the North countries, and it's just a perfect place for me. So it's like kind of dream come true, but it wasn't magically happening. It was a lot of hard work to get here, but yeah, it's exciting. So yeah.
Yeah, we all seem to have some interesting background. So I'm no Finnish either. For example, I'm Ukrainian, but I lived in Finland for some almost 25 years.
Wow, that's a long time. Nice.
24 years to be precise. And yeah, that's why I've never studied Swedish actually. Because for someone like me, it's never been mandatory.
Yeah, and you probably don't need it on the daily basis unless you go to Sweden every day. And even then, you can use English here because people speak English in Sweden, as you probably know. So.
Yeah, I don't need it. Well, maybe if we were based at the west coast of Finland, it would be more of a need, because as far as I know, people there, they like it's pretty normal to hear Swedish talk on the street in those cities. But we are based in the central part of Finland, so it's not that common here.
Okay.
It means that probably in every official establishment, every clerk is actually supposed to understand it and be able to speak. But other than that, actually, people don't use it.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
in case Finnish is so difficult, in itself that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I mean, I've had enough trouble studying that, so I didn't have much chance to think about Swedish.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
we have some.
Quickly answer a couple of questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
So are we using an engine? Yes. The game has been built in Unity. And for the full Steam Deck compatibility, Timmy, maybe you can answer that one.
I need to check it out, so to switch another window. So which question are you referring to, Simon?
Steam Deck compatibility.
Yeah, is the Steam Deck going to be?
Well, the simple answer is that, as far as I know, you can already play it using Steam Deck. I've heard it from a few players that they've had some actually good time playing it.
Oh, cool.
But then on the technical side of things, we don't provide currently any support, like native support for that. You don't have any UI tailored for Steam Deck at the moment. And I don't want to give any promises, but there's some work going on behind the scene, which might actually bring this Steam Deck compatibility, like official compatibility, sooner than later. But
cool.
It's too early to announce it, so hopefully we're gonna have that properly implemented in some time.
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
You can try it. If you have Steam Deck, you can try it. So apart from this UI stuff, it seems to be working there. At least that's what I've heard.
Right, and then there's a question about potion recipe management. You should be able to delete all recipes as long as the recipe is not actively on production. And for the second question, cannot update potion prices. So you should be able to do it, as far as I know.
Sounds good. Yeah, I like playing some stuff on the Steam Deck. I have one. I got one like the very first year that they were advertising them, and you had to pre-order the thing like a million years in advance and stuff like that. And but I tend to use it only when I'm traveling, like on an airplane or something like that. So I don't actually get to play with it much. But it's really cool to have games have a little bit of compatibility at least, because I know a lot of people do use a Steam Deck, and I like that I don't have to buy a separate console or a separate anything to use the thing. I can just use my Steam library instead of buying games on a separate platform. So that's really, really nice.
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure if Timo wanted also to mention that to be able to update those prices and colors, you need somehow to enter that design phase and rework that product and sort of update it there. So that's the way to do that. There's no like a quick way, in a couple of clicks to get the price changed. I suppose that's something which might be hard to realize for some new players, at least in this game. Correct me, Simo, if I'm missing something.
No, that's exactly how it works.
Oh, I got the coveted thing. Yay! Okay, greaser. Try not to promote people too much because they get expensive at this stage of the game. Oh.
Yeah, for 1.0 we actually did a lot of rebalancing, so it's not so expensive anymore to promote workers.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Because it used to be usually expensive.
I still find you have to be really careful with money, especially in the beginning of the game.
Right. Well, that's like part of the challenge.
Yeah, and I really like that it is like it's accessible, but I started playing this a long time ago and I failed quite a few times before I found like, okay, this is how I got to do it. This is how I got to be careful, And the game is so pleasurable to play that you want to play again. You want to learn. You want to keep going with it and learn how to do it better. It's just one of those games that you just want to improve yourself instead of like, oh my God, game too hard, I'm going to quit, refund on Steam or something. This game is one of these that's like super addictive and it's like, okay, well, if I build a different way, if I make this more efficient, if I do this other research first, there are many, many variables in how you play. And I really love that about this game, that you can try different strategies and do different things in the game, which definitely changes the outcomes of stuff. Wait, what is going on here? Pickled. I don't have a pickler. No. Okay.
Basically, what you just described is, is a definition of a hardcore gamer, hardcore player. At least for this specific.
Do you think so? You think it's only hardcore players would feel like that?
Well, that's how I understand the idea of hardcore player. That's hardcore, like attitude or take on something. Like let's take maybe, I don't know, Dark Souls or Elden Ring. So there are players who try it and immediately they immediately feel like, well, it's not for them because they get killed immediately.
Right,
by, like,
they get frustrated.
Yeah, they don't have temper, I don't know, patience to learn to grind through this, understand how to approach every single opponent in that game. It feels like grinding for them, like a waste of time even.
Right, yeah.
That kind of, that type of players who try to play Souls-like. But then there are people who actually love exactly that. And I think by the way you described it, it sounded really similar in that sense. And I mean, that's again, we are getting back to that tightrope walking I mentioned. So that you try to somehow, sometimes it feels like you're trying to sit on two chairs at the same time, but it's so hard because you want it to be accessible. So those people who don't like it grindy, they still feel pretty comfortable.
Right.
But on the other hand, you want to those people who want to go deeper and understand really how it works under the hood and improve, try different strategies. Like you really want to tailor it to those people, maybe in the first place. And it's no easy task.
Yeah, that's true. I think my point was, I am a hardcore gamer. I play hardcore PoE every now and again, and I play some other MMOs and other games that are quite difficult. And but Path of Exile, yeah. Yeah, hardcore.
Oh,
as in permadeath.
Our CTO, so the guy, lead programmer for Potion Tycoon, he is a huge fan of Path of Exile.
Oh, cool. Cool. So, but anyway, I think my point was that I am a hardcore gamer, but I feel like this game, Potion Tycoon, it doesn't have that punishing feel to it. Dark Souls, yeah, that's for real hardcore people who have to like run back every single time and get killed and run back and get killed and run back, and you have to like learn the boss moves and all this kind of stuff. But I feel like Potion Tycoon is just pleasurable to play, and that you just want to go back. You want to do better, and there's a lot of options to do so. You don't have to learn the very specific boss mechanics in Dark Souls. You know, you can learn, you can say, well, let me try this different potion, or let me change the price of the potion, or let me change the bottling, because there are so many ways to succeed in this game. Maybe we don't promote anybody because it's costing too much. Maybe we change the price of the potions. Like right now, I want to reduce some of my potions because these disappeared. That's fun. Something disappeared, I think. That's weird. Anyway, it's another bug. Okay, no worries. We can work around it. No problem at all. Let's see. How much of these do we have left? Let's see. I want to update them, but I don't want to pay for the hats for them. I'm very picky about that. Okay, let's update strength right now. And let's see, load recipe. So right now, for the audience, I am redoing some of the potions to make them stronger, to have better potency. And then we're going to change the bottling so that it makes them more appealing to our customers here. So, Soul, you just have to learn how automation works. Hey, how are you doing, Soul? I hope you're doing great. Any other further questions, everyone? Now that we have the devs here caught in our magical web. They're stuck here for the whole stream. I've caught them. So ask your questions. And in the meantime, do you have any funny stories from game dev that you'd like to share with us? Anything funny that happened to you?
Well, I think I gotta add to that previous discussion.
Uh-huh.
And you know, I'm not a hardcore player at all.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow I managed to be the lead designer in this project. So
nice. Well, that's cool.
So I think you can play Potion Tycoon, especially if you start with the easiest setting.
Uh-huh.
Like more like a laid-back, cozy experience. If that's like more what you're looking for.
Right.
We had a long discussion. Should we even have those difficulties like named as they currently are, or should they be more like named, you know, cozy versus you know, challenging or something like that?
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have another question from Joanna. Hello, Joanna. How are you doing? What will you be doing in the future with games? Maybe we can make a bookstore with our potions. Ah, that's interesting. Along the same kind of theme. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good question and interesting, because when we were trying to pick up the theme for the game, before it was potions, one of the ideas I was really into was a bookshop game.
Uh-huh.
But that was like completely shut down.
Oh no, why?
I don't know, apparently like books are not cool or something.
Oh dear.
I think it would have been great as well. Like, really there's like esoteric occult bookstore or something.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. And you could sell like little crystals on the side and bookmarks and stuff and things, and yeah, reading lamps. Yeah, that would be cool. I like that idea, actually. It's really neat.
But yeah, if it was possible, certainly I could imagine there would be like a magic books addition to the game. But you know, it depends on a lot of things.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, definitely no promises at this point. But I don't know if it qualifies as a story, but I think that we've had a separate page in Confluence with all these potential expansion DLC ideas at some point. And I feel like some of those were really crazy. Like, this is just crazy stuff, and yeah, books is just doesn't sound like too crazy.
It's not hype enough, I guess.
And I think at the beginning, before this crystallized as this, potion shop simulator, the original idea was more about like a shop which sells everything magical, like all kinds of gear for adventurers and RPGs. So that was even part of my pitch at some point. So have you ever fancied running a shop which sells gear to those heroes from all kinds of RPGs, fantasy RPGs, all those swords, shields, armor, plates, whatnot. And so basically, then we realized that it's too broad in a way. It would require too much content. With our current team, we wouldn't be able to pull it off.
Yeah, that could be
content is always this, sort of a problem for a small team to create enough variety, enough diversity in that sense. And if we were bigger as a studio, maybe we could start working with some outsourcers who usually help with that. But I mean, we are still like not at that level. We still everything in-house, pretty much almost everything in-house except audio at this point. And I mean, maybe with the next project, if it's larger scale and requires more content, more complex art assets, stuff like that, then that's a direction to sort of grow towards. So we'll see that. But this project was done like fully in-house, and everything that you see basically was created by people part of the core team.
Oh, cool! Wow.
So I think at the moment we are how many? Depending on how you count. I mean the team who actually works, the dev team, is like 6 people. Maybe we had like at some point 8 at the most. But then again, depending on how you count who belongs to dev team and who belongs to the rest of the staff who helps the dev team, with some auxiliary functions. Like
sure.
Sometimes I consider myself to be part of the dev team. Sometimes I don't consider myself that, because I have to focus on the outside world, like go into expos, talking to journalists, some potential business partners, all that kind of stuff. Like recently we had this Gamescom, for example, and during that period I usually can't do much to help the core team develop the game. But yeah, well, in any case, the idea is that the number is pretty low, and you can only do that much stuff with that many people.
Right. So early on, like Dimi said, it was more like a broader team, a magic shop which sells all magic stuff. I actually had this idea when I had a fever, like really bad flu, a fever, and I was like half asleep, and I started seeing this like little shop. Like I could so clearly see like a magic shop, and these weird creatures coming in.
Cool.
And at that point, I thought we were still working on Deep Sky Delves at the point, and I just figured that this like some kind of a little like exercise for myself. And I started writing down some ideas for it, and eventually it just grew into a real game.
Wow, that's really cool.
And how we got to potions, actually, it was another one of those like lucky accidents, I suppose. It was one time my wife dragged me shopping, and we went to this like really posh store in the city center, and I was just like bored out of my mind, and we ended up on the perfume section, which I had probably never been to before, and I was just amazed by all these bottles, like all these different colors and shapes.
Cool. Yeah, that's kind of magical to go to places like that. I remember I was with my partner. We were in a different part of Stockholm than I've ever been, and he was like, "Oh yes, and by the way, there's this cheese shop. This is not any kind of regular deli. This place looks like it's from 1873. It's got wooden shelves everywhere. Cheese is up to the ceiling. It looks like really old world, and it's so inspiring to see that kind of a different atmosphere." Man, that just gave me all kinds of ideas for different stuff that I was working on. That was really cool. So I totally get that.
Well, now we gotta do a tea shop.
A tea shop. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah. Wow. So we did have a question from chat. Since it's on Steam, will mods be available?
Well, the simple answer again is no.
Okay.
Even though we considered this option at some point, but it kind of got sort of cut off this, project vision at some point, like along with some other ideas, because it didn't feel like it's feasible. Considering the amount of effort you need to put into this mod support, and also conceptually, a game needs to be designed with mod support in mind from the ground up. Because if you want to add something like that at a later stage, usually you are gonna have hard time marrying this mod support to your core game design. And in this game, this core game design is sort of complex enough already.
Right.
There's too many moving parts, too many everything, and so basically, we considered it, and then we decided that it would be too much for us to handle, and so we, forego.
Right. That makes sense.
Forego.
By the way, I'm looking at your shop floor, and I think that if the Crown Inspector made a surprise visit, there could be some trouble. See that guy sleeping on the job. I think you accidentally deconstructed the bedrooms.
I did? No, they're still here.
Are they?
Yeah, they're there. Yep.
Okay, they're just full.
They're just full. Yeah, I think I need to make another one at least. I have so little money right now. I'm just really kind of like, I don't know what to do.
Don't worry about worker rights. You don't need to worry about
it. Well, I don't want them to fall asleep on the job because I need them to work. But yeah, I have a question. I'm wondering, what is the function of the happiness and decor items? I don't see any, is there any benefit to them being happier at all?
Well, if you hover over one of the workers, you should see
okay, current task idle.
Click on him, and you can see this bar.
Yeah, Oh, there it is, yeah. I see. Okay, they have a fit and they get unhappy. Okay, so I did put some lights in each room, so hopefully that makes them a little bit happier. But yeah,
But there are also buffs and debuffs, sort of, depending on the which part of that scale your worker at the moment. So if they're happy, then I think their movement speed grows. What else was there, Simo? To remember, there are some like nice bonuses to some of their characteristics.
Well, basically, nice. The happier the workers are, the more they get done during their shifts. And this is one of the like systems that was completely updated for the 1.0.
Cool. Okay.
And I think it's quite lenient, so if you want to like run complete slave house,
I've noticed that they don't seem to like get too upset about things. Okay, let's see.
But if you give them promotions, they will start to require maybe a bit more from the premises.
Ah, okay.
So there's this seniority like factor in play. So the more senior they are, the higher their level of demand regarding their working conditions, and
gotcha.
that is going to affect their mood. And if the mood is bad, then basically they get sloppier, kind of get slower in whatever they do, and eventually it can lead to that fit situation. They can throw a tantrum or something like that.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let's see if we can get some more stuff. Ah, this would be great. Oh, I can put a bunch of ingredients in. Yes! Wow. I love the soul mirror. That's like my favorite item that you can add. Good stuff. So that's toxic plus. Okay. Okay, I do have one question. So if you click on an herb, if I want to get out of catnip, I want to click the X over here, but there's no X. There's like an arrow up here, and then I forget what gets us the X. Oh, it's this. It's the categories. But I'd love to like. Okay, so I'm looking at the book, and if I click on a category like bone, I have an X to clear the categories, right? But if I click on an herb, then there's no X. You have to click this thing, which is in a different area. And I think it's really convenient to have that X there. And it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit kind of confusing to have this there, because it's like, how do I get out of this thing? You know, I can't click any of these. These are completely disabled. I have to click this button there.
You can actually also click finish. It works the same way. So I mean,
to finish. Oh yeah, that to me, finish would mean put it in the pot. So I guess it's kind of a weird thing there. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that, because I found that in my playthrough, and I'm like, huh, this is a little bit interesting. Just different. Okay, let's see. I want to get some...
In any case, that X is like, it only appears when you have some filter options on, and you want to clear them off, then basically you have that.
Okay.
But yeah, I can see your point. It's about like UI consistency.
Right, yeah. Because I mean, effectively a specific plant is a filter as well. It's not a category, but it is a specific item then. So... but anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, let's see. Exorcism. So what I'm doing now for everyone who's watching, I am updating my potions so that we can sell them for more money. That's a huge, huge step that you need to do in the game to keep making money and make your potions profitable. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, no effect to failing this quest. Hello, person. What do we got? What is our best potency or grade? 2.6, 3, 1.6, and 1.6. Do we have anything better in our list here? Grade 3, 2.9, 3, 2.6. Okay, I'll send a 3. I don't think we have other things that are... I don't think we can do much better with that right now. Okay, health. Sure, we can send them a crate of health stuff. Go for it. Enjoy yourself. Yes. Hype. Oh, I love the artifacts. Man, oh, Moonlight City Spirit. I don't know if I remember that one. Oh my god, we have millions of them. Oh, what is this? Oh, you know what? I swear the version of the game that I was playing didn't have a lot of the stuff that came out today or whenever it came out. I guess Friday. Because there wasn't like the choice of herbs. I've seen the herb vendor come and they have 3 different ones. And yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff I'm seeing now today. Okay, that probably can go there for now. You increases the appeal of us. Okay. Oh my god. This is the Holy Grail. Chaos Replicator. Yo, let's go. Never seen that one before. That is totally awesome. Dang. Okay, guards are happy with us. All right.
There's one comment about your shop layout. I think that top left room on the ground floor.
Yeah, I need to move that probably.
I'm wondering if actually customers can get there. Well, it's ground floor, so probably they still should be able. Because you have a few rooms in the middle which might not have customer access. So if
they currently do, but the problem has been like lack of money. I normally put these on higher levels, and so the customers can just, you know, bypass them. But yeah, it's been a struggle with the money. But yeah, I'm putting them closer to the check stand is a good idea for sure.
Basically, with this kind of plot, you don't have much space like vertically anyway, so you have to find a way around it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe Simon knows better. So if it was kept the same way it was before Catherine rearranged everything, customer be able to access that room? Or I'm not sure. In any case,
I'm not entirely sure.
At the moment, we can clearly see that they now go in there.
Yeah.
But before that, I don't think I've seen a single customer visiting there. So maybe there was a problem somehow.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, let's see. Did I? Oh, I got a new thing, didn't I? I got a new plant. Let me see what this gives us. Seeds. What do we have? Dead Man's Finger. That is a heck of a name. But I know a lot of these are all of them completely what would you call it? Like authentic or like real life items?
Or did you make? But not all of them.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
At some point, we just ran out of real world.
You ran out of them. Okay. That's fair.
Some of them are definitely fictitious, and myself, I was tricked into believing that those names actually exist somewhere. In nature.
Well, I have heard of some of them. Definitely catnip is a thing, and some of the other mushrooms and stuff. Yeah.
And initially, it was the case that all of them, like starting months, they were real things. But then, at some point, I tried to like Google some of them, like to go into some wiki pages, and I couldn't find it. And then I thought, like, what the heck? And I asked Simo, like, is that thing like a real thing, a true thing? And it turned out that actually by then he already ran out of those.
Oh no!
Actual herbs and mushrooms and whatnot. So yeah, he switched to some fictitious concepts. So
okay,
which I think is a good idea. After all, this game is like about magic, and magic is supposedly not a real thing. So
well, yeah, I mean, initially I was really going hardcore and studying the ingredients and looking at like different folklore explanations at what do some of these herbs supposedly do. But it turned out to be like an nightmare to try to get some sense into it, because like every different country has different folklore beliefs around the herbs. And you might have like one herb that is perfectly good, like does good things to you in one country, but then on different like law in a different country is like the worst thing ever. Don't touch it.
Wow, how interesting. That's quite... Oh my god, magic moss is magic! Wow, it is magic. Look at that. Love it.
Well, you can throw it to check about any potion.
I suppose we should say thank you and good night to Jezebel.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's late in Aussie land, so we're really glad that you came. Thank you so much for being here. Okay.
And there is a question about how can one get more plants or herbs?
So you can...
Basically you
Oh,
get
sorry.
seeds for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's fine. And whoever can answer that, right? So you need more seeds, and those seeds can be bought from the seed merchant. When she, is it she? I don't remember. You know, turns up once in a while at your shop. And then the other way is actually get those seeds as rewards for completing some VIP requests and completing goals. Maybe Catherine could show where to check those goals in the game.
Yeah, sure. So
Basically,
where are they?
Have that separate page called goals.
Is it this one? No.
No,
Goals. There it is.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
That's somehow, this is your blueprint for your shop growth. You can choose actually one of the paths and focus on. It kind of gives you a way to specialize in one way or another, like around a specific market segment, like sorcery or health or provisions. But at the same time, while you like work through those goals, you get rewards which help you in different ways. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's Tycoon points, or as Catherine calls them, hats.
Sorry.
Yeah, and sometimes those are actually some other things like seeds, which you can then cultivate at your shop and grow ingredients that way. Some I don't remember. There probably should be some other things. Simo can add to that if he wants. So I suppose that should answer the question.
Yeah,
So-
I think that covers.
Joanna is suggesting, can we have a time where we can sell plants too? You know, that might be an interesting idea to have, like, you could have these cultivation things and maybe you could put them in little pots and sell them on the side for other aspiring alchemists or something, maybe a DLC sort of content thing, or maybe you sell like crystals or books. You can maybe add a whole bunch of stuff to this game. Do you have any plans for DLC?
Well, not at the moment. We don't have anything definite. I wouldn't exclude any, possibility of having a DLC later on.
Mm-hmm.
But at the moment, we've been focused on this 1.0 release.
Mm-hmm.
And also there are other things going on for us, in parallel. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
for our studio. And I think depending on how things go after the release, we might consider something together with Daedalic, regarding potential DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
But at the moment, I don't have any, anything clear to say about it. So we'll see. We'll see.
Cool. Okay.
And actually, I think we have that idea at some point. So maybe you could sell the surpluses
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
of those ingredients you grow in house. It just never got implemented because it probably never was high enough on the to-do list, and that list has always been, I mean, at all points, it's always been really low. And we had to prioritize what we feel like works better for the core gameplay, for, you know, for the sake of making it deeper and more interesting. So I think, yeah, I remember that idea, but it never got in the actual development. So maybe Simo remembers something about it more than me.
Oh well, I don't know. As I remember it, our designer was trying to talk me into it, and I was always like, nah, nah. And then we just kind of forgot about it.
Also, one of these most typical challenges, which is really hard to overcome. Well, I mean, when you consider adding something extra to this game, as this game, its core is so sort of systemic and interconnected, and all these individual mechanics, they somehow hinge on one another so much that actually when you introduce something new, a new feature, you should always like really carefully look into where its addition would sort of impact which other, like, you know, areas of this shop management. And sometimes it just doesn't feel like it's worth adding because you add like something which feels small by its impact on the user experience, on the player experience, but it actually entails so much impact on how other systems need to be sort of adjusted and rebalanced to just allow for that small feature to be added.
Right.
That's one of the most typical red lights when we were considering like if we want to add something or not.
Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, spells. That was interesting. Have you guys ever played a game called Mages of Mistralia? Do you know that game? It was, oh gosh, I think it came out like 6 or 7 years ago. It was a really cool game because it was like I don't know like an adventure game. It was a 3D game where you were a little witch and you ran around and you kind of discovered spells and then you could put them together to make new spells. And so it was very much like you can choose to have a firebolt, and then maybe you had a 5 split. So you'd add a 5 split and then the firebolt at the end of it. So you'd have 5 firebolts. And so you could like chain these different effects together and make different kinds of spells. That's kind of an interesting take on the magic genre, I think. I don't know if that could be a thing, an idea for like Joanna just suggested about research your own plants or spells. So that's kind of an interesting idea. Kind of brought that to mind. Oh, this one. Okay.
Somehow reminded me of Magicka.
Yeah, a little bit like Magicka. Though I have to say I can't play Magicka because trying to remember all of those key combinations drives me crazy. My brain just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So I can't play Magicka, but it is. I know a lot of people who enjoy it. It's a fun game. Right, people?
Yeah.
Like Magic Moss.
It might not be for everyone because I think that cooperative aspect of it as well.
Yeah, of course.
Not all players are like cooperative players or, you know, multiplayers.
Right.
Like many people, including myself, I'd rather prefer something single player. So Magicka is not exactly like that.
Right.
But it's just somehow reminded by the way you describe it. Yeah, I also think there are some like limited extent in some games the spell combination feature is present. Even in Baldur's Gate 3, for example, most recently, you can have that for some specific classes at least. Yeah, well, could be interesting, but I mean, in our case, maybe from the top of it, I can just see that easily applicable.
Sure.
I was wondering actually if you are not a fan of any room customization. We could maybe change some wallpapers.
We can?
Something
Oh,
like
I didn't know we could do that. I've been changing the shelves and stuff, but I didn't know we could do that. Ooh, all right. Let me. Okay. So whoever asked about buying herbs, we have Jolene the trader, and you can choose any of those things.
I was talking about. So
yeah.
You can buy one of the seeds and then cultivate those, but.
So how do you change the wallpaper? Do you go in here?
So you don't need to go into the construction mode.
Okay.
I don't think so. So basically, there's that looking glass.
This one, this tiny one.
This, then you have the background. So
look at that!
And
I had no idea. Wow, that's cool. I like it. That's amazing. Wow. Love it. Okay. Purple is great for selling magic stuff. But the other rooms, they do have it. It's okay. You know why I didn't see it? Because it's not there. You have to mouse over in order to see it. That drives me a bit crazy. Okay.
So you need to mouse over a room to get that show up.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of times when the option is hidden like that, I'd never even see it. Like the whole time I played the game, I've never seen this. This is new for me. Okay.
That's a shame we haven't made it explained better. So I don't remember if it's in the new tutorial. Actually, the tutorial is fully overhauled for 1.0, and you have that hat button on the left, on the top left. So if you click it.
The which one? Hat?
Yeah, it's beneath the ledger.
Oh, this one, the tutorial button. Ah, yes.
So we restructure it, and now everything is like in separate topics. So, and most of them actually don't require you to do anything specifically. They're more like instructive, and some of them actually also have videos showcasing like what you can do and how. So we kind of changed the philosophy of how we teach the players,
Sure,
different stuff in this game.
Gotcha. That's cool. Let's see. This is underground. What are we gonna have that look like? Oh, the underground rooms have different looks. That's cool. I was wondering if they would have different graphics. That's awesome. I love it. Let's look at all of these. Oh, that's cool. I love this. Okay, 4 and 10. This is what we want for downstairs. Yes. Okay. Oh, no. Stairs are different. Okay. Let's see. Stairs are different. They have different options.
Fewer designs.
They're more like upstairs. Okay. Gotcha. We want our stairs to look fairly nice, I think. Okay, so that's 423. Wow, 23 different wallpapers at least. Holy fuzzy cats. That's kind of awesome. So let's see. Oh, Joanna says she loves the tutorial. Thank you for that. She asked, how many wallpapers do we have and can we get more? And maybe, can we make our own? Like The Sims, kind of.
Yeah, well, first, I don't remember the actual number. It's somewhere around 15 for the above ground rooms and, I don't know,
wow.
10, 15 for the underground rooms.
Cool.
And for the staircase, you can basically match both the underground and above ground styles.
This looks so cool. I like this. Wow. Magic moss.
Well, just wait, because there's more. You can customize the workers' uniforms as well.
Oh, okay. Let's talk to Flick here. Hey, Flick, how you doing? Let's see. Not here.
Next to name, there's like the small.
Oh, this
plus
one.
icon.
Oh, okay. Aha. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're changing their hairstyles and stuff and things. Wow. Okay. Different outfits. I like it. Oh, he's an alchemist. We cannot have him wearing this hat. That's not very... Yeah, that looks very sleepy. That's looking pretty good. Yeah. Holiday? Aw. That's quite funny. Aw, that's very cool. I like it. Let's see. Nope, turn around. Wait, does Flick have a tail? Like a rat? Oh.
Yes.
Are they rats? No.
No. They're... I don't know.
So cool. That is really cool. I like this. Can we change the the duplicate?
No.
No. Okay. I thought I'd be sneaky there, because I am pretty sneaky. Let's see. Who are you? You're a gardener. I want to change the gardener to be looking more gardenery, with a green apron. Yeah, that's nice. Sure. Select color for all workers with this uniform style. Yeah. All the gardeners, I want them to wear green. Very cool. Okay. Missing magic moss. No. Oh, I know why. I don't think I planted any. Did I? No, of course I didn't. Why would I do that? Well, that would be silly. People don't plant things. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3. And I need another greenhouse. Okay. Oh, we're selling stuff. We're selling some stuff at least. That's good. Poison ivy. Let's go. All right. There we go. Okay. Send me some potions and the moles are no more. I don't think we have anything that target grade 5. Sorry. Sad times. But we can't. We apologize for the inconvenience, people. Yeah. And then did we... So monster repellent. Let me check how many potions we have. You know, one thing I would really like to see, is there a way to see if a potion like has a space on a shelf, or if there are ones missing a shelf? Because sometimes I just kind of like manually go through and see, okay, does this one, is it on a shelf? Is it not? Is there a way to check that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 shelves and 7 potions. We're good. All right.
No, I think there isn't like a quick way to look at.
Okay. And the other thing I wanted I would love to see in the game is when you go to this recipe thing, this is super useful. However, I want to see... Oh, there are check marks now? Oh. Check marks mean we have it. Oh, thank you for adding that. That's nice.
I think that was added for the 1.0.
Awesome. I have been wanting that for ages, and that's so helpful to see which ones I have and which ones I don't. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's see if we can make conjuring. It's a ghost and a purple thing. Okay. Ghost and purple things, ether. Let's see what we got here. This is a new symbol, this void. That is terrible, man. Jeez. But I like it. It's cool. I like when you add kind of different things. Oh, passe. Oh, no. That's very sad. Hey. Oh, well, we'll fix it. Make it toxic. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. And get some toxin. There's plenty of toxin plus potency, which is always good. Wow. Still minus 25. Passe passes, though, I think. Yeah, it's the event that's doing it. The sad times the event. We need a ghosty stuff. Yeah, we'll take this one maybe. Chop this one up. Yay. And we can add another one. Wait, that's enough toxic, though. We don't need more toxic. We just need magic stuff. Magic moss. This is the first time I've seen magic moss. I think this must have been added in 1.0, right?
Yeah.
That's
It was
too
added.
cool. Yeah. Okay, icky.
Something to consider when you're making the potions and the recipes is that, the more ingredients and processes you have, the slower the production is going to be.
Of course,
So
yeah.
there's that kind of a balancing act.
Yeah, exactly. I try to keep that really less processing like these. If I wanted it to be pure or whatever, I could just do the stimulant, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to chop it in half. I'm just going to take what we got, and these cancel each other out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And same thing with like this one. If it doesn't really matter, I try not to do any processing. But I'm looking to make higher potency potions to maybe attract more people and get the sales price a bit higher if we can.
Problem is that your base appeal is just 5%, so nobody, not nobody, but you're not gonna see a lot of sales.
Well, not right now because of the event, but later after the event is over, I'm sure this one will be okay because it's a minus 25% penalty. So this should be having an appeal of 25%, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
So it'll happen later. I'm patient to wait for it. I just wanted to fill out that category and finish that category. So there we go. All right, potency, that's nice. Yeah, that's fine. I'm proceeding. Do not worry, game. I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Partly. Some way. Okay. Oh, I bought the wrong thing. No, I didn't. I needed that, I think. I needed the mortar. But I'm going to have to buy another grotto. Oh, it's so expensive. I need to buy another cauldron. Absolutely have to buy another cauldron. So, let's see. Cauldron. Or cooker, I mean. Let's see, I can put a bottling machine and then a pallet and then the cooker. I really need to do another floor, but I don't want to pay for another staircase because money is still so tight right now. So, what I could do is this. I could move this thing to here and use things that are, what is this, the pickler? I think it's a pickler, maybe.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I move this here and do this, put this. So what I usually do is I choose the recipes for each thing based on what material or what processes they need. Oh, whoops, I miscounted. Whoopsies. That's fine. Just move this over. Okay, there we go. And I can't afford it. Oh, no. Crap. Okay, let's get the bottler out. Aha, now I can.
Another loan.
Another loan, yes. Oh, God, I owe so much money. I'm like scared of the day when it's going to be like, oh, no, can't make anything else. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the crusher and pickling. Do we have any potions that need crushing and pickling? Here's crushed. Here's crushed. Okay, yes. There's crushed there. Pickled is there. There's a lot that are mixed. So, oh, these are just pickled. Yay. Okay. And we'll take those off the other cauldron. Let's see. Oh, these go to the bottom. That's quite nice. Okay, so pickled. There's one pickled there. There's a pickled there. Maybe we do this one there. Okay, so we take off mana warding exorcism from this cauldron. Mana exorcism warding. Hey, did we answer that question? Somebody was wondering how to delete potions. And I was going to show them. It's right up here. All you have to do is click on, I think it's just the X here, and you delete it completely from your roster. And it deletes it from all the shelves and everything, so you don't have to worry about that. That was a question like way early on. Sorry I didn't get to answer it until now. Okay, cabinets. And the new thing we got was the unpopular thingy-majingy. Oh, Book of Wisdom. Oh my God, that's interesting. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Okay, so you're going to be... Oh, whoops. I think it was Conjuring, right? Yeah, Conjuring. All right. Time of the Mole.
Yeah, that's a question regarding the thingy in the staircases. The purple thingy, and it's the
Yeah.
Yeah, the soul mirror.
It's the soul mirror. Oh, I love the soul mirror. So, Joanna, the soul mirror, what it does is it duplicates one of your workers. And I always duplicate my best alchemist. So when we have our best one, we'll usually have +1 ingredients. And then she also has increased potency for all potions. This is amazing because that means we get +2 because we have a duplicate. And they do all the same things. They do bottling, they do alchemy, they do research. So duplicating your alchemy is a really, really good investment. Ooh, alchemy lab. Is that the right one? Ah, yes, this is a good item here in general. Okay.
So basically that soul mirror is a legitimized cheat.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of the best artifacts in the game, I think. House has run out of money. Really? Didn't notice. Didn't even notice.
There's another question if you can edit your potions when they have been made. And I think we touched that earlier during this stream. So yes, you can, but for that you need to load your potion into this alchemy workshop. There's a button in the ledger menu.
Yeah, right here.
With
so load recipe.
Yeah, and basically if you make any changes here and then on the next screen you can change some like appearance options. You can save that potion as a new product, and that's basically the way to edit it. And here you can like change the price if you want to change that, the name, some of those like container options. In any case, the idea is that whenever you want to change something, like some of the properties or characteristics of a product, you would need to redo that product, like, and sort of launch it again.
So, I think someone asked earlier, is there an easy way to change the price? Like, if you change the price only, does it cost hats and stuff?
I don't remember. Do you remember, Simon?
You know what? Let me try. I should find this out for myself. This is a very silly question for me to ask. Sorry about that. Okay, if we go here and we change to this. Okay, well, I don't care. Yeah, it does change the hats. That's interesting. I wonder why it costs hats to change just the price. Literally just the price.
I'm sorry.
Well, it actually is kind of a way to prevent kind of a loophole, because you could like make the potion and then you could change the price to make it quote unquote better, more appealing, and basically you could use it to kind of cheat the system.
Yeah, but if you change the price to make it lower to make it more appealing, then you have to sell it at that price still. So it's not really cheating, is it?
Yeah, well, I suppose so, yeah. I think the system that checks whether you need to upgrade it or just, you know, for example, if you just want to change the color of the bottle, you should be able to do it without using the hats.
Really? Because I feel like the packaging is the thing that you'd have to pay for. As in, like, if I had, like, in real life, a whole bunch of, I don't know, hand cream, right? And it's packaged in these white little jars. And if I wanted to change the packaging of that hand cream, I mean, it's not going to be sanitary, but let's just for the sake of whatever. If I wanted to, you know, spoon out that hand cream and change the packaging into like yellow boxes or yellow bottles, that would actually cost me money to buy all those new yellow boxes and stuff like that to put this cream into. And there's also like the labor or whatever. So to me, like the packaging, I can justify hats to pay for that. But the price thing is as simple as changing like the number on the shelf. So that's what I feel like might not need to cost hats. Just from my own perspective, of course. Oh, we're making money. Oh, yeah, my God.
I can see your point there. But I suppose, we've been thinking about it, from the design perspective. That
Of course, yeah.
it's not the real world.
Yeah, of course. I understand.
They
Yeah.
need to bottle them again.
Yep.
Look, these guys, they have, rat tails.
Yeah. Aw. They are all rats. I didn't realize. Oh, we got a little like underground rat people. Nice.
They're actually goblins.
They're goblins. Ah, all right.
They because, well, I've been thinking all along that they are goblins.
Okay. They could be, yeah, for sure. Let's see.
Well, they have many names.
Yeah. All right. My next goal is to kind of build upward and move this room above. Or maybe I just move these offices and sleep quarters above. That's another thing I could do. What about getting some elves? Okay. Oh, Joanna, hats are the fame points, Tycoon points right here. I just call them hats because they look like hats. Sometimes I'm very simple, like Factorio. Electronic circuits, I call them green circuits. Advanced circuits, I call them red circuits. And processing units, I call them blue circuits because they are. They're just a color and a shape, So I'm terrible about that though. But it's funny sometimes. Let's see. Okay, this is working really well to have another cauldron set up because I think they're able to do more potions. So we're starting to actually make money. This is good. We're not taking any more loans. Hooray! Oh my gosh, we've paid down. Oh no, that's just, whoa, we haven't paid anything down. No, it's fine. Is this a game that you pay off the loan as you go? Or you just have to pay it in full for each one?
Yeah, you keep paying it like daily installments every day.
Okay.
But if you want to and if you have the money, you can pay it back.
Okay.
Like immediately.
Does it keep generating interest as you are working on it?
It ends up costing the same regardless of when you pay it back.
Okay. That's good to know. Let's see. Let's put this thing here. This over there. Sleep rooms over there. And how much is it going to cost me? 86 cents. Also, I have to say, I love the currency being cents. It's hilarious. It's cute. It's very like 1893. I like that cents have a value, because nowadays we look at dollars or euros or something and it's like individual cents don't even matter anymore. So I love that the currency is just like, okay, this thing is 10 cents and this thing is 5 cents or whatever. It actually has a meaning again, and it's kind of cute. I like it. It's awesome.
I honestly don't want to spoil it for you because maybe let it be cents.
Isn't it cents? It's a symbol for cents, right? Or is it something else? What are we calling it?
It is.
It's not euros.
No. I remember, when I was thinking about that whole currency thing. And I realized that there's this the symbol for cent.
Yeah.
And the cents are used both in euros and dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And also the C, it's just coin.
Okay, cool.
So it has multiple meanings.
Ah, nice.
And I also think that the cents sounds really somehow fitting for the goblin world.
Sure.
And when I thought about this and I figured it out, it was just 15 minutes, but it felt like a day's work done right there.
Right. Cool.
Maybe a week's work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're getting a proper place. I'm liking our place now. This is getting better. Oh, whoops. Oh, this is how, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going really smoothly. I think you're getting good at this.
Oh, yes. I try to be super, super careful because it is so easy to fail. It really is very easy to fail. So I'm trying to be quite cautious in general. And it's going pretty well, though. I think with these updates of the potions, things got better. Okay, that sounds great, but I can't afford it. Sorry, dude. You come back later.
with the workers, like
Yeah.
you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but if you want to get like deeper into the management, you can assign roles or areas to the workers.
Okay.
So like if you have a high value worker, let's say like the lead alchemist or something, and you don't want her, for example, working on the ingredient growing stuff.
Oh yeah.
And just you can and then if you open the like little arrow pointing down,
Yeah.
the symbol.
Oh, right. You can just make her do alchemy stuff and not any of this other junk.
Yeah, and you can restrict the areas of the house if you want to. You can just allow one room for her.
Okay. Cool. Wow. I wanted to do these 2 rooms. Can you choose 2 rooms or just some?
Well, you can just click none to clear out everything.
Oh, none? Oh!
And then you can
aha! Okay, and I need her to research too. There we go.
Yeah, and also add one of the bedrooms.
Ah, yes, of course. That's a good idea. All right, there we go.
Working like crazy.
Wow. That's very cool. I didn't realize that. I thought that they couldn't really necessarily do other things. Let's see. So you're an operator. Can operators use kettles now? I thought alchemists had to do cookers.
No, they can't. Only alchemists do.
Okay. And what if he doesn't have any sales experience as a clerk? Can he still run the cash register?
No, he can't.
Okay, so only if they have a skill in that, then.
Yeah, for this particular broker, you can probably only switch off that.
Right, okay.
So he won't do deliveries in that case. But...
Gotcha. All right. So, let's see. Let me get the gardener sorted. Okay. That's not the gardener. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Okay. Gardener.
You can actually switch between workers and that assignment menu. There are like upward and downward.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Very cool. Okay,
yeah,
so
camera also centers on the actual worker whenever it's switching.
Okay, that's cool. Yes, supply. Okay, gardener, I don't want you to be... Actually, he can do that. Sure. Greaser. I didn't realize a lot of these people had many options. Let's see. I don't want you to do any planting or other junk. And we do a none on you. Do these soul copies, do they have to rest?
They do. They are basically like an exact photocopy of the original.
Okay. Okay. Clerk, yeah, you... Oh, actually, the clerk, I don't want you doing this. Oh, no. Ah, okay. Okay, here's a question. So it wants you to accept the assignments. Is there a button to click to accept and still stay on this menu?
Well, if you want to stay on the... If you want to like switch between workers, you can use the arrows and it'll ask you if you want to keep the changes.
It asks you, but it feels like, oh, you didn't click a thing, so we're going to ask you. You know, it feels like that to me. Maybe that's a wrong impression. I don't know, but you know what I mean? So, all right. I think I'm good with this. This is very, very good. Yay. Now, we don't have enough money to buy a magic machine. Okay, I had a question about this. So we got the magic machine, I believe, right? We got the magic alchemy lab. Does this thing take a shorter amount of time or the same amount of time as a cooker? Or does it take a longer amount of time than a cooker? Because there's no like data in the game that I found like this takes 3 seconds to process or whatever, you know? Because I was wondering, like, this thing, it magically makes everything into a thing. And so I was wondering, like, how does that compare to the time between a cooker and a dryer and a slicer and all this kind of stuff?
Well, I think the thing is that it depends on the recipe. So basically it does all the things that like a whole production line would do. Compressed into one. but how long it takes, it depends really on the recipe.
So the thing emulates all the processes that are involved then?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that. All right, cool. So it would take about the same amount of time as the individual machines then?
Well, I think it's probably going to be faster in most cases. But of course it has some limitations.
Right. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I found it really an interesting thing, and I think it's very useful. And I'm going to switch some of my potions to that as soon as I can afford to buy one. I've run into trouble with the banker recently. Let's see. Can we buy any of this? We have none of this. Oh, Elven Saddle is good stuff. Nightshade. I would love to accept. No, but we can't. We can't really afford this. Gotta be frugal. As much as I love the seeds, we gotta be frugal with this stuff. Let's see. Do I have any artifacts that can help us? Let's see. We have this one. Ah, appeal of a particular potion. Let's see. Is that conjuring one or whatever it was still on the forbidden list? Let's see. Passe. Yes, it is. Okay, so conjuring. Yo. Let's try to fix that. All right. Nighttime. Not a lot of people are shopping at night. I was surprised by that because, like, we should have vampires and stuff coming over, shouldn't we? You know? Like, sales all night. Let's go.
Right, well, at some point we were thinking about that whole vampire scene.
Uh-huh.
But then when we tried it out, it didn't have that feeling that there's night and day.
Okay.
It's just customers all the time.
Ah,
so
okay.
When the customers come, only at day, it gives you like a little bit of resting space in the night.
Or scary space that people are not buying stuff enough. I always get scared. It's like, okay, am I going to get out of the red tonight? Oh no, there's no more customers. Cry. More loans, more loans.
By the way, check the pharmacy goal you have on the widget. On the right side of the screen, there's the...
Oh, right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so we need to sell 4 different types of health potions. Okay, I need to do that, probably. That's a good idea.
Well, you don't have to, but it could be... You could maybe get more customers there.
Yeah, we definitely need more customers. Let's see. Okay, so what do we got?
Depends on what way you want to go with the goals.
I want to go everywhere. Okay, so we have strength, we have speech. So we need some more red ones. So speed is fire and cat. Okay, so let's revert this. Get cat. See what we need with the cat, and then fire. Aha. Okay, we don't have a lot of choice here. So speed does not want toxicity, so we want to get rid of this tox. Ugh. I guess we can cancel it out. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what else we need. We need probably the magic stuff. This magic thing is awesome, man. The magic moss. Dang. You know what? Maybe we make this for the mass production, perhaps. Shove it in one of those thingies. Actually, this can just be shoved into a cauldron. This is quite an easy potion to make right now. Should we leave it? Yeah, we can. It's 3.3. It's not too bad. Okay, so speed. Give it the color of lightning. Let's go. All right, can we find a good bottle for this? Lightning.
So you do it for mass production, so it currently seems overpriced for that.
Yeah, true. That's true. Let's see. Speed. Bird? Bird is sort of speedy. Okay, we got... the appeal is only plus 12%. That's not great.
Use the price even more.
Oh, that's true. But that's getting to be too little profit, I think. Cat, please refrain. You need to go. Excuse me. 9% or 9 cents or 6 cents. That's... Let's go with 9 cents, though, man. Cat, please refrain. Okay, where's my...
There's an impurity the way I can see.
Yeah, I know. So here we've got the magic Emma cat. There we go. She's walking across my screen, and the tail is in my face. Come on, cat.
Sweet. You can get off that impurity if you get back to the...
Well, that's true. That is very true. I could do that. It's this. The only problem with the impurity is that I'd cut off the antitoxin. So if I did this, I'd have to cut this one as well to be...
What about
this one?
I believe there should be other processing options which maybe allow you to transform that impurity into something else without cutting.
I don't think... I haven't researched them yet. Not yet. Okay, so that's the problem, yeah. So I'd have to... Well, that gives us a 3.2. Yeah, we could do this. Why not? It's fine. And the appeal is much higher now, too. So I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's make it speed. We are making the speed potion. Let's get a place to store it. Oopsies. Okay, good. And where are we going to make this thing? Are we making it here? Pickled and dried. Pickled, that's fine. Yep, we got a pickler over there. And let's pick this one. Speed, speed, speed. Good. Okay.
You have a couple of empty cabinets, so maybe you didn't even need to build.
No. They are full. This one is conjuring and this one is monster repellent. For whatever reason, they haven't been produced. So let's see. Where is monster repellent? Do we have them somewhere? Oh, they're not being produced. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, so we need monster repellent and conjuring. So let's see. Choose potion, conjuring. Okay. And then let's see if we can put monster repellent in here. What does this need? Does this need anything? Oh, it's just plain bring it over here. Okay, cool. Can take it. All right, so yeah, that's been a problem. We haven't produced these potions. Dang it. Guess I forgot to add them to my list. Or maybe they got lost when we reshuffled the rooms and stuff. All right, let's see.
In any case,
I'm still waiting.
You're working your way through this pharmacy goal. It now has 3
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We just need one more, I think. Let me add... I need to add a couple more sleeping rooms, I think. Now, the armchair, is that just like a resting thingy? Do they actually just rest there? Oh, can't. No. Not enough money. Hey.
Yeah, they rest there and it improves the room quality for the bedrooms.
Alright, we just need one more potion. But we don't have enough room in this room. No! I'd have to build another room. Oh no. Or get rid of the Wheel of Fortune. That's another option too. Let's see. Okay, we have some money. This is good. Good. Alright, alright, let's look at our last health potion that we need. Let's see. Vitality is fire and dragon. So, okay, these are the dragony ones. Let's choose the one without impurities. But it has toxicity, so that's kind of bad. So then we need fire. Fire gives us this. Okay, that's not great. Toxic is very bad.
Did you know actually that from that recipe list, you can actually click on a recipe name?
Yes, I know. I know you can do that, but I don't like doing that because it's...
Well, maybe it could make your life easier. You could then adjust the basic recipe produced in that way.
I've tried it, but I don't like that it kind of limits me. I kind of just prefer to see the ingredients all as they are, then kind of do it myself. But it is a handy tool. I'll do that with the next one, and I'll show people that they can do this. Let's see. What else do we want here? That's not good. No more options. Darn it. Well, let's take this one then. Okay, no more toxicity and vitality. There we go. So
with the ingredients, if you want to be like really methodical about it, you'll probably want to use like the same ingredients over and over again in the same process formats, because that like decreases the workload for the workers, and you don't need as many like machines.
Oh, that's true.
But then again, on the other end of that spectrum, you have like overloading one ingredient.
Yeah, you have to have multiple seeds of that ingredient for sure. Okay, let's see. Vitality, where do we want to do this one? This one is dried and crushed. Let's put this in here then. Vitality.
But you got the Sorcery Superstore completed.
Ooh, nice. Okay, let's see. Can
that should
I...
give you a nice boost of customers.
Oh, that's going to be great. Okay, I guess we'll just remove this for now and add another shelf. Shelf over here. No, nay, go away. Ah, okay, this is one thing that I kind of wish was different. So I've clicked this thing to remove it, but it doesn't go away until I click OK. And then I have to go into construction again, and then I can add my bookcase or shelf case thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
It's kind of a weird thingy. Because if it's in the same session, like you place a thing, then you can delete it immediately. That happens immediately. So it was kind of strange when I saw that. Okay, Vitality is our new one with a poisonous mushroom on top. It's fine. Nobody's gonna notice. Okay, there we go. Ha! Dude, stop insulting me, lady. Go away. Okay. They don't like my conjuring potion. Sad times. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care. So pharmacy, we should get that as soon as it's produced. Let's see. Was it here? Let's see. Vitality. There we go. Okay. Ancient manuscript. I'll try to. Dude, I may not have enough money to pick it up, but we'll see. Alright, we may survive till tomorrow. Yep. Customers doing their things. Alright, we need to do some more research. I keep forgetting. You know, it's funny with the research, because there's a huge banner that comes up. This is done, but somehow I always miss it. I almost kind of wish for like the Factorio thing where it used to pop up the research screen like, you need to select new research kind of thing. Okay, let's see. We got this sorcery run crate. Yes, it's been a while since we've had people come to us for help and excitements. Oh, you know what? I don't know what they want. Can I get out of this? Yeah, there we go. You want... Oh, we don't care about the grade. A test. Okay. So send her the best one we got.
It's not don't care. There's some condition which is hidden.
Right. Yeah. That's why I went and looked at it again.
You should take chances yourself.
Oh, I would love the ingredients, but we're gonna get money because we need money desperately here. So what did you want again? Oh, the ancient manuscript, of course. Yep. Okay, so pharmacy, hopefully, come on, produce the thing, please, guy. Yes. Okay, please. Oh, what is this? Mist! I'm liking the mist. That's super cool. Advanced alchemy. There we go. Okay. This is very good. What else do we need?
Not just a mist. So.
It's not just a mist?
Ooh. I'm afraid.
Okay, don't be afraid. It'll be fine. All right. No. This ghostly mess. Okay. Fewer customers. Oh, this is scary. They will not enter the shop unless you have an exorcism potion. I ran into that a couple of times in my my other game, and I was like, why are there no customers? Help! The money is draining. But I think we have... Oh my god, conjuring again is passé. No! Okay, so exorcism, I will get... make sure that we have that. I think we have that already. Let's see.
Yeah,
exorcism.
You had one.
Yeah, we have Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, I like that. Because I don't think we had these clouds before 1.0. Okay. Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happening here? Banish. Okay.
So that's why you need these potions in stock.
I see. Okay. When I click it, I did click it. What happens when I...
It takes time now. One of the workers is going to fetch a potion and throw it in. This
This lady is
And
very
that-
tired. Okay. Worker, hello? Fix this,
But
please.
you got lucky because, you know, the... Okay, there he goes.
Watch him, like now he's throwing it and now the ghost is banished.
Okay. All right.
So you're safe for some time at least.
Okay. That's cool. Wow, that's fun. I like this.
Well, not all the people find it, you know, to be fun. So unfortunately.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
lucky because the ghost appeared in the bedrooms because, you know, who cares?
Ah, right. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what we don't have yet. Wizard's hat. Oh, we need both of these. Oh, I can't. Can I afford them? I can. Should I spend the money? Of course I should. Yes. Let's spend it. Okay. Ah, we gained a lot of fame. Gained 30 hats. Yay. Okay, so now worker encouragement. Yes, we got that. Now we need to buy the advanced research place, but I don't think I have enough money to switch this out yet. So we'll leave it until tomorrow and see. All right. They still haven't finished this potion? Jeez, come on, people. Do it. Do the thing. I know we have Pluteus mushrooms being grown somewhere.
Okay, finally you've achieved some progress on that.
Yeah.
Goals.
There we go. We didn't get any money.
Do you have the exorcism potion on any cabinet? Because I mean, that potion will sell as you know.
I have. Yep.
It's hot right now. So
yeah, we have it right here. We got 23 in stock.
Okay, good.
Oh, we got random artifact. Let's check out what that is. Let's see. The cursed doll. Ooh, all right. We already have one of those, but I'll put a second one in there because they clearly need more. Yes. Okay, here. Let's move. Nay? Stop that. You go here. Oh, it has to be in a marketing office? Before you could put bookshelves in the alchemy, or the, yeah, alchemy office as well. Okay. Let's see. Cursed doll. Here. You can go there. We can have all the dolls. We can have a doll collection. I probably should get this. Does this cost money?
It mostly costs hats.
No, it generates hats. That one. The check the books one?
That's free and you can use only like, I think, every 2 days or something.
Yeah. Okay, I just didn't know if it costs any money. Okay, what do we got now? Monster repellent, 3 crates. Ooh, flavorful monster repellent. I'll check. 2.5. Flavorful monster repellent. Nope. We do not have flavorful monster repellent. So sorry, dude. We'll have to say no to them. Okay, what is this? Rogue VIP. Oh, this one is so confusing to me. Cracking open a lockbox. I don't know. I think that one's a hard one for me because you could do a strength possibly. You could do warding because effectively it might be a ward that is on the lockbox, like a magic spell. Yeah, I don't know what the answer to that one.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of different variations of the request, and I think in this one he said something like the lockbox, it keeps jumping around, so you'll need something to stop that jumping.
Okay. Yeah, keeps jumping around. So we want to do a slow, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay, so I was thinking about it in the wrong way. I got it. I got you now. Do we have slow potions? I don't think we do. Let's see.
No, you don't. From that list, it was clear.
Nope. You're right. Okay, so let's use the auto thingy. So slow is here. We can click it, as you say, and we get these ingredients. The thing is though, I always check this one to... Oh, you can actually see here in the water, sort of. Okay. What it has.
Also new change for 1.0.
That is nice because I would always go back and fix it and, you know, go back and thing. So that's okay. Antidote. So we don't want an antidote. We actually want it toxic. Okay, that's actually a good start for this. That's not too bad. All right. What else can we do here?
You have an impurity, so that needs to be...
We want some magic thingies. Oopsies. No, no, no. Wait.
So you researched something. Was it related to the alchemy?
Yeah, I got the advanced alchemy thingy. Oh, I didn't. I don't know if I got the machines though. I have to check the machines. I don't think I got to them yet though. Hi, Cat. Okay, so what do we want here? Toxic and toxic plus. Cat, please refrain. Go away. We do need to cut this one because we don't want the impurity there because that's messing us up. Okay, and then here, always confuses me. Okay, toxic. Let's go. Oh my god, I was just thinking about this to have 2 toxic on the same thingy. Yay! I'll take it. Go poison ivy. Nice. Excellent. Oh, 4.3 as well. Okay, slow. And what color is slow? I don't know. White? I don't know what color slow is. It's hard to say. Oh. Green? Okay. Make it green.
Blue, I'd say.
Blue? Okay. Blue is also working. In different games, it's kind of different colors. We'll do like leaf for like entangling roots or something, you know? Or grabbing hands. Oh, that's always a good one. Okay, plus 49%. That's pretty high appeal. That's pretty nice. Okay, we definitely need to... oh yeah, we need a cabinet. Oh god, we need another room for another cabinet. Okay, slow. What processes does it need again? It needs pickled and crushed. Perfect for this cauldron. Excellent. Wait, did it take or did it not take? No, it didn't. Ah, shoot. I forgot to click the check mark. All right. That's probably why the other ones didn't work. Slow, go up top. All right. So I'm going to build another room over here. Let's build another chamber. With money I don't have. It's fine. It'll be fine.
There's a question about more options for resting in the game. And actually, I think we have more stuff than just bunk houses. Simo probably remembers them much better.
Yeah, later you can research all kinds of interesting options like the astrovision and the flyophone.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know, mysterious goblin.
Okay.
Things.
I didn't realize that those were options. I thought they were just like decorations for the room rather than like actual resting options.
There are also some music
involved.
Even the harbinger, right? It's also researchable, so they would play it. I don't remember if we get the sound attached to it. Probably something.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, you know, we have so much fun doing those little details.
Nice.
But then, I don't know, in the end, you know, will anyone notice them?
Oh, of course they do. People notice all kinds of stuff. Absolutely. It's kind of awesome. Okay.
And like you were about to build the armchair a little earlier.
Yeah.
You lack the money.
Yeah. I can put it in now. Also, I have to say, I really love all of like the little, like the variations. Those are so fun. I love this wolf head chair. That's fantastic. Let's put that in here.
That's a good choice because if you look closely to the like little guy.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little doggo over there, or maybe it's a cat. I don't know.
It's actually the dog of our. It's like the childhood dog of our graphic artist.
Aww.
And she wanted to like.
That's so nice.
It's a little memory for her.
Oh, that's so great. Wow. I love it. That is awesome. I have so many hats.
Is there still the cat with the cash register?
Yeah, one of the cash registers has a cat.
Okay. Let's see if we can...
I think it's that on the left. Should have it. I mean,
let's see if
you don't need
to see it in here.
You don't even. You probably can't see it there.
No, you can't see it there. No.
In the shop, if you leave from this.
This one has the cat.
Yeah.
This one?
One more back.
Oh. Ah! Okay, there we go. This one?
Yeah, this one.
Like it's
Oh, it's in a basket. Yeah. Oh, how cute. Aw, that's
And
sweet.
actually, it's dozing.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll wake up and look
Aw.
at the customers like real angry.
That's cool. Okay, let's see. I want to add. Let's add that new brain zone thing. Not a marketing desk. This one. Aha, advanced research lab. Yes. We want this somewhere. Okay. Okay. Do I need this? Probably. Oh, arcane recipe creation. Oh, yes. We would definitely want that. Cage. Oh my gosh. It's a bit scary. Okay, you go there. All right. And we can shorten this room a bit.
Yeah, the cage is kind of audible because initially it was supposed to be like tied to this mechanic where you could study those ghosts and trolls and whatever, those monsters that can like appear.
Sure.
But in the end, we didn't like utilize that whole mechanic.
Oh no.
I had already done the gates and just left it in because, you know, you need a gate in the alchemy lab, I guess.
Gotcha. All right. We have sold many, many exorcism potions. Holy fuzzy cats. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's the way with these events that sometimes, you know, they can hit you pretty bad, but if you like happen to ride the wave at the right time, you know, you can make a lot of money.
Sure. Okay.
Like it's the, if you know the game, like the child's game, the snakes and ladders.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a bit of both. The events, it can be a snake or a ladder.
Ooh. Okay, there we go. We're finally able to... Ingredients, let's go. Poison ivy. All right, we got another one of those. That's can be quite useful, actually. I really need to split this up, or actually maybe make the growing downstairs. That would be better. Oh, we have money now. Oh, nice. We have actual money. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna put the growing down here for now. Hello? Nay?
You need a staircase.
Staircase first, okay.
Well, maybe not necessarily first, but I mean, it will show as inaccessible until you...
Right, yeah, of course.
Staircase.
Okay, and then we want another grotto here. Wait, is that max length? Not yet. Okay. I love those artifacts, the one that, like, shorten the growing time, or they, what do you call it? They give multiple herbs. Those are really great. I need to check and see if I have any seeds that aren't planted yet, other than that poison ivy. So this will go there. Hopefully. I always try to put the artifacts at the end so that the people have to walk less. Even if it's just a tiny bit less, it's fine. Greenhouse over there. Okay. So, wow, 487. Ay. That's expensive. It's okay, and they've all got to make all this stuff as well. Okay, what else do we have? Oh my god, we have so many things. Wow.
Those artifacts, like the one you have the what's it called? The grey one.
The grey. Sorry, grey what?
Yeah, the artifact which increases the herbs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like loosely based on those like really ancient fertility icons.
Sure.
In the real world, but you know, maybe a like more playful twist to it. But you know, it's one of those small things. I was really happy.
Yeah, that's cool. Agreed.
Like
that is kind of awesome.
Sometimes you just see it like in your head that okay, it's gonna look exactly like this. And usually when you make the graphics, it never turns out like exactly as you wanted it. But that was one of the ones that like really came out.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I wanted it.
Oh, that's very cool. Okay, so let's see. We need stuff, things, and more stuff. Oh, no. Ghosty person. Sorry. I'm going to give him the warding potion because the exorcism ones are selling like hotcakes, so Can we please get this person? No, we can't get 3 exorcisms. Ah, okay, fine. I'll just send them my sad condolences. Okay. Monster repellent. Ah, shoot. Let's see. Is this one selling monster repellent? No. This one is doing it. You make this thing for this guy, please. Come on. It's like, dudes. Okay, 3 large departments. Okay. It doesn't tell me what a large department is.
I think it does. You have at the top those segments like health, sorcery, and provisions.
Like here?
Stars. And if you click on it, as far as I remember, it tells you somewhere. Yeah, in like at
Grand
the top
department.
Of,
okay, I see.
So it says stock at least 5 potions for royal department. In this case, it says
Gotcha.
For Indian department.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we need more provisions potions, clearly.
I think also that the tutorial mentions that somewhere.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I might not have seen that. Okay, what do we got here? This one... Okay, we want toxicity. We don't care if it's delicious, but we gotta get rid of those impure things. The impurity is not great. But now we have our wonderful new poison ivy. Hooray! Okay, go here. I need to research those new machines, though. Those are needed. Let's see. Magic moss, let's go. 36%. That's actually pretty decent. I think we stay with this for now. Oh, no, we could add a Pluteus thing to get some toxicity in here. Oh, we don't need it, actually, right? Yeah, we do. We need one more toxicity. Perfect. Aha. All right. Excellent. So, weakness. I don't know what color it's supposed to be. Black, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe blue again? Weak. It's funny because, like, in different games, I play different games and it's like, wait, weakness is definitely this color. But then I don't want all the shelves to be exactly the same, like all the same colors and stuff. So I want to use a variety of stuff. Okay, there we go. Let's get this. Now, we definitely need to research now that we got our new advanced researchy thing. So here we have the different machines, the extractor. But we need to research. Oh, we forgot to research these things. Now that's something I never could figure out was the ancillary machines. Are they worth it? Because when I look at them, they would prevent me from using the little conveyor belts between machines. So I kind of like, well, you know, is it worth it? You know? Mystery object, okay.
It's situational, I suppose. You can use them to a good effect, especially if you want to mix it up with the loading pallets.
Okay.
But you know, you have to be pretty careful about how you use space, of course.
Yeah. Because
Like,
I found the... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
So yeah, I was just saying that, you know, it can be a trade-off between the loading pallets and the ancillary machines.
Right. Okay, let's see. Let's add a couple more shelves. Okay. And let's go. Excellent. So... Another thing that could be done here is you can... maybe check off the ones that have been already shelved. I don't know if it's necessary to have, like... Would anybody do more than one shelf per potion? Like, is that something players do? Do you know?
Well, if you have a big shop and a lot of customers, it makes sense because when the customer enters the cabinet, they will examine it for I don't remember exactly.
Okay,
Between
gotcha.
1 and 2 seconds, and during that time, if another customer comes by, they will just walk straight past the cabinet because it's like occupied.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay, I didn't realize that they couldn't, like, two people couldn't look at the same cabinet at the same time.
Yeah, so if you want to make sure that every customer sees the same like potion, you might want to have like 2-3 cabinets for the same one.
Okay.
But you know that comes into play maybe later down the line if you have a big shop with a lot of customers.
Okay. I just noticed that this has a grid behind it so I can find out how many tiles it is. That's cool. I don't think I noticed that before. Pretty neat. Okay, so that's happening. Medium provisions department. Oh, no. Ghosty, go away. Shoo. Okay, so did we add... We added the slow and the weakness, and then we need the other provisions thingy. Let's see. Let's go back here. Provisions. And skeleton repellent. Okay. Oops, that one is... What? Antitoxin. Okay. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. This one is less perfect, but that's fine. We're good with that. Toxic is better. Do we want... Bitter, foul, icky. Icky. We have currently left, which is not great. We would like to have down. Do we want to just choose down? That's naughty, man. That is really naughty. Let's see. No ghosties possible. Let's see. I hate chopping off stimulants. I guess I could use this one. It's the same as not having any of those.
There was the Stinghorn. It has both down and left. Actually, is left something you...
Stinghorn. No, it's down and... Yeah, down and left, but it needs to be down and right. I need more right, because it wants to be unsavory, icky, bitter, foul. So we don't want to go towards sweet. We already have a sweet, actually. We need to go to the right. Let's see if I can find... What have we got here? Oh, poison ivy. I'll take the whole thing.
I suppose you might want to cut off that lower part on the bone ingredient. Because it anyway has that impurity. Does it still have
Yeah,
it?
that's true. You're right. We can just take that off. That's a lot easier. There. Yeah, that works.
But
and this one, we can cut off the half as well.
Yeah, keep the left one.
But it only gave us one appeal on that one. That's funny. That's really strange. Why does this give us... This is minus 10% for impure. And now it's... I must have lost something somewhere else here. Let's see, what else is it? Foul toxic. Oh, all right. We needed the toxic. I thought one of these is grayed out, so I thought, oh, okay, it's not needing that. Anyway, I think this is good enough. Yeah, there we go. Skeleton repellent. All right. Let's go with maybe yellow for this. Sure. Actually, that's a good. All right. I really like the variety of like bottle shapes and stuff that you have in here. I think that's kind of cool.
There was someone actually asking for more colors. Actually, it's not the first time I'm hearing that.
Oh.
There was something on our public Discord. Someone was asking for more colors for bottles. Yeah, one thing is actually there are some colors which are included in the supporter pack. So if you don't have that,
right,
you might consider actually buying the bundle with the supporter pack or supporter pack into like on top of the base game.
Right.
It should be like a couple of dollars, euros, whatever currency you are using, like a pretty affordable deal. But I mean, it's of course not just that extra few extra colors, but other stuff which is mostly cosmetic, and I think a nice witch character which you can get from the get go when you start the game. But actually, you have the supported pack.
I do. Yeah, I have all the options. I really love it. I think it's great. It adds a lot of like variety to the whole game, and it's so much fun to customize things. It's pretty great. I'm really loving it. Okay, I'm gonna do everything I can in this thing. Oh, I can make mana potion there too. Nice.
Still, we failed to communicate what things you can customize actually.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I think for me,
you didn't know that you can change wallpapers.
Yep.
For the rooms and.
I think for me, like the part about the wallpaper, it's hard because I hate context menus, as in menus that disappear when you're not pointing at them. I mean, Google does this, YouTube does it. I hate it so much because I had this one issue a long time ago when I was using a graphics program, and I don't remember which one it is, but I stopped using it because of this. I was looking for a very, very specific thing. I think it was like making a drop shadow from an image or text or something. And I looked every place in that menu, and it wasn't there. I'm like, what the heck is this? Well, it turns out you had to have the object selected in a specific format, and then drop shadow would appear. And I'm like, why didn't you just gray this out on one of your menus so I could look up the exact term and search it on Google maybe? Because maybe it wasn't called drop shadow. Maybe it was called something else. Maybe I had the wording wrong. So that's from that point, I always hated context menus because I think people use them. Oh, let's not clutter the screen. But for me, it might as well not exist. It isn't there. And this particular one, because I always play very zoomed out, you almost can't see that itty bitty tiny magnifying glass. So I think there might be a better way to implement this. So for me, did you see the first thing I did when you said change the wallpaper? I was like, okay, construction menu, select the thing. That's what the first thing I did was. I'm like, okay, but you can't do that from there. I guess you could do it from here. Oh, you can do it in the construction menu. But yeah, you have to see that tiny magnifying glass. So, but yeah, if you communicate that better, I think a lot of people would use it. I'll show it in my series regardless. Now that I know how to use it, that's awesome. Yay. So, yeah. But, okay, where was I? I was making... Oh, yes, I just set up this thing to do...
Just why, I think the simple answer is that because UX is not easy.
Yeah, of course. Yep, agreed. Totally agreed. I am not gonna argue with that one. UI is difficult, but that's why I mention the things that give me trouble, so that you have like a different perspective on, like, maybe I play the game a little bit differently than you do. So I'm just saying, okay, this is what I do and how I look at things and kind of perceive the game and all that kind of stuff.
That's definitely the case. I must tell you that sometimes, well, actually there were like quite a few times like that. We were surprised to hear about some weird kind of an issue some players had, and we couldn't understand how that could happen until we realized that actually players were doing something with the game we never tended to do ourselves. We use some, I don't know, different way of handling things in the game.
Yeah.
Of course, there's always this developer bias, sort of, because you know this game so well, and you know from the ground up you've learned it, and you just avoid certain steps just because you know that you don't need that. But players, when they pick up this game, they might not know that, and they tried real weird things, and they got weird issues because of that. And that's how we learn sometimes about those things. And it's
gotcha.
Kind of pretty surprising, honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it surprises me how different people play games. It's kind of cool to see how people can be creative and play the same game completely different ways. Monster repellent 3. Wait, can we make that? Delicious. No, they want delicious monster repellent. Shouldn't it be undelicious? Like, you know, monster repellent is... Are the monsters gonna drink stuff to repel them even though it's delicious? I don't know. No, that is not possible. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave them till later. And keep on researching. I keep forgetting to research. There we go. Okay, processing. There we go. Yes. And I also want to get more of those bottle shapes and stuff because that's going to increase our money even more. Yeah, this is kind of a different start to the mountain. I do feel like there are less customers, and I think it's a little bit less money. So it's kind of... It might be a little bit more difficult, possibly.
It's more space, on the other hand, even though it's...
true. Yeah, true.
The configuration of this plot is so peculiar.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, maybe you could make a save. We could go to the main menu and show...
Sure.
Show people that we have actually now a custom scenario mode, which was added.
Oh.
And there you can actually set your game up the way you want. So
cool.
Make it harder on one, sides and easier on some other.
Sure.
Like
okay.
There's this custom, you can choose the preferred location and also the type of the plot.
Wow.
So mountains probably is also similar, like it's wide but low. And then all those things, like you can fine-tune, up to your liking.
Wow, yeah, this is kind of cool. Wow. Nice. I like it. Regular, premium,
So maybe
bulk.
next time you could try to do something like somewhat unusual and see how it works for you.
Sure. That seems really cool. I like that. That's awesome.
Is there something about this custom mode which maybe is worth mentioning on top of what I just said?
Well, maybe the starting bonus thing. It was a new thing for the 1.0. You can get like...
oh my god, 2,000 in debt? Oh, that's scary.
Well, yeah, that's...
and the bonus, the gold, seed, or artifact. That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, you can get a little bit something extra for the start.
Uh-huh. Wow. That's really interesting. I like that.
And also, if you want to get the rivals completely off from the game, you can do that now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
Relaxed,
like
balanced, or aggressive. Okay. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's one of the highlights, I think, for the 1.0 release.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there are things which are really hard to, showcase as part of this stream because we would need to reach the late game to see some of these, story events which, conclude this whole story of these shopkeepers as sent as a royal potion house.
Right.
But let's see. Those final events, they were not available up until 1.0, and now you can actually get the final piece in place, and the story culminates with it. Probably this game is not about the story, but still, I think it should be interesting for many players to be able to read that.
Yeah, for sure.
More than Ravels. What else should we mention, Simo, in relation to this 1.0 update? From the top of my head, I don't remember.
So we have, oh, whoops, no, go away, menu. So we have events that we have seen actually with the ghosties coming around. We have the new plots. What else is there? I think, let's see. Jetta sent me a list of things. Let me find that real quick.
I think I can find them as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost funny.
Oh my gosh!
Developers don't remember what are the highlights.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But honestly, that's been a long day. Maybe. Actually, I'm trying to get closer to wrapping it up for us.
Sure. Well, let's just. Oh, here I found it. I found the notes from Jetta. She says, okay, dynamic events and random occurrences, from pesky skeleton invasions to potion-selling frenzies. You'll face it all. Plus, faction-specific events and... sorry, I moved the thingy. And a fully fledged carnival. Bring more chaos, fun, and profit opportunities than ever before. Then we have new starting areas. We already talked about that. Expanded construction. I noticed that there's a thing in the menu where you can, in the research where you can expand the width of the rooms, I believe, to make huge ones. Let's see. And then we have day-night cycle. Your customers' behavior changes.
To be honest, that sounds like a recap of the whole early access period. So some of the most influential updates. But specifically for 1.0, I already mentioned this final story events, but also I already mentioned the tutorial. It was completely overhauled.
Gotcha.
There's one small issue some players are experiencing with this main tutorial sequence right now, but we're gonna fix it. We're still not sure if actually it occurs for everyone or just in some specific cases.
Right.
But other than that, like I mentioned, it's now structured very differently. So you have modules which you can replay, like refresh your memory on at any point you want. And they don't require you, because previously this tutorial we had, you could only play it in the beginning of a playthrough. And if you chose to skip it, then basically you had no other way to learn about different things.
Gotcha.
Unless you start, from scratch. And now you can just click that add button and choose any topic of your interest in. You can refresh yourself on that specific area. That's an important change. But also I think we've made a lot of balancing changes and quality of life improvements, even though it still shows that we could do even better, but you can never achieve perfection. So
well, it is difficult. I think from my own perspective, I think you've made a lot of quality of life improvements. It is really very playable, really fun and addictive. And I really love, that you've added, it's more of like a civilopedia where you can reference it anytime you want and learn about stuff. Because I think when you play a game, sometimes you want a tutorial, sometimes you just want to dive right in. And it's like, oh crap, I really don't get this concept. So having that available all the time is great. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, well, we do think so as well. I think that was the main idea how we should overhaul it, because being able to make it come in view at any point is pretty important quality of life feature, and it was lacking from the previous version of the tutorial. So that's definitely was the central thing to this tutorial update.
Cool. All right.
But
sorry.
We streamlined it a lot. It was pretty complex before, but now it's conveniently broken down into individual smaller topics, and that should help you stay sane, because for some people it used to be so overwhelming. Also, hopefully that's gonna. Well, I've already seen people mentioning that the new tutorial is much better. hopefully that's gonna be universal opinion.
Yeah, I think it's great. When I got back into playing the game, I was like, I remember it, but I don't really remember it. So I played the tutorial again just to make sure I didn't miss any concepts and stuff like that. Turns out I missed the decorating concept, but yeah, it was really easy to follow and it's very, very obvious. Sometimes I see tutorials for games that are like, click on this thing in this menu and this thing, and it's like, where is that? I don't know. But you show where it is. It's very clear, and you tell people what to do and why you do it. And I think that's really, really good. High quality, for sure.
And for some of those more complex cases, we actually have videos included, and that should be like way easier to understand where you should go and what you should click to achieve, the intended result. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, just I think it was important to mention that, especially that we didn't check it out while during the stream. I'm just thinking if we need to answer some more questions, if the audience have anything to ask before maybe.
Does anybody have any last questions? Because we're going to wrap up the stream here shortly. Anybody else? Everyone's gone quiet. I hear the crickets. Oh no! They're just like chilling out, watching the stream, having a great time, hopefully. We could actually look at one of the tutorials while people are thinking of questions real quick. Check that out. Oh, whoops, that was not the right one. That was the brand new game. Oh, Chimney asked, will there be a way to change recipes in bulk? What do you mean? Because each recipe is unique. You can't really bulk change them, right? What do you want to change in bulk?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's about.
Okay.
Exactly. I agree with you that
So let's see. Managing worker mood. Okay, this I probably should have done. I didn't do that one. Oh, oh, this is cool. Workers' mood changes over time and impacts their stamina, speed, and learning. Happy workers excel. Unhappy ones lag or might even refuse to work. Monitor mood levels from the workers pop-up. Okay, cool. So it's showing us how to get there. We click on a person. Oh, it's nice. Oh, this is great. Yeah, I like this video. It shows everything. Okay.
And even if you don't like videos for some reason, you have this option to sort of minimize it. There are buttons on top of it.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's making it bigger.
Change the
different size. Okay, and here's the minimizing. Yeah. Okay, and then mood changes. Hover over the room. Okay, very cool. Room pop up. There it is with the decor. Gotcha. Okay, so Chimmy says change to a new, better bottle. So you want the same ingredients, but just researched a new bottle, and that's the only change I would want to make to all recipes. I think you might be...
Like we showed it earlier during this stream, so you just need to open that recipe from the ledger in the alchemy views, and then skip through this recipe creation to the container part, and then change whatever options you want to change and save it, and it's gonna be saved as a new product, and you would need to probably change its name. So that's what it takes to do that exactly.
So there's no bulk version of that. I don't know if you can actually do a bulk version, because all my bottles are completely different. I don't think I could even do it in bulk. That wouldn't make sense in my universe. And also, I think you might be the only person, Chimmy, that doesn't make any changes to their recipes, because every time I go into the potion screen, I either have the ability to add more ingredients or something. So I always change the recipe and the bottle every time. But we all play the game differently, so...
I think I understand the idea. Maybe it's just me, but I don't find it intuitive in a way. Because I agree with you, every recipe is sort of unique, and I can see myself having the very same container for all my products, even though they're different products, right? That somehow doesn't go with the initial design we put in this game. Well, at least that's how I see it. Maybe, of course, other people can see it differently. I don't think we've ever thought about this kind of possibility that someone could want to do it this way. I don't know, maybe Simo has anything to comment on that, but that's at least how I see it.
Right. Yeah, I can see in some situations you might want to do it, when you unlock, let's say, the glass bottles and you just want to switch everything over. Yeah, I can see it. Maybe in some situations. But yeah, unfortunately, not possible, at least at the moment.
Let's see. Wow. Okay, let's see. Do we want anything else? Potency. Sure. Wanted to promote more of my people for gardening. Let's see. I don't really have... No, I need a greaser, actually, is what I need. There we go. Not enough money. Oh, no. Not enough money. Okay. Yeah, I think I've had a similar thought, maybe to be like, oh, we got new bottles. Let's just put everything in new bottles. But I always end up changing the recipe anyway because of, more potent stuff in general. Let's see, let's hire that greaser. Let's get you. Yes, 3 cents. Love it. Okay, there we go. Now we sold some stuff. Good stuff. Good deal. Now we just need to get these made. Slow. Skeleton repellent and weakness. Those are complicated, I think. We just need stuff. Magic moss. More magic moss missing. We really need to buy magic moss. That's the detriment of having too many of those. We need to get a seed seller selling us some magic moss.
Yeah, maybe you can also look at the gardeners and see if they can get some nice perks.
Yeah, I was just upgrading the gardener. Let's see. Let's see, gardeners.
Yeah, I think the gardeners are pretty, like promoting them is pretty inexpensive, so it's a good deal usually.
Okay. Okay, novice gardener. Let's get you going and... Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, that's good. Oh, more. Okay. No! Ah! Okay, it's fine. Oh, extra barrels of shrooms. Let's go. That's hard to say. Mood increase. Let's do mood increase for them. Try that out. Master gardener.
You might want to maybe pause the game. There's that Emporium Go, which is running out of time.
Isn't it counting down on time?
Yeah, actually, you need to make sure that you keep it running at that size.
Right. I'm not going to open that one because that's probably a request. So I'll leave it for now. Let's see, Alchemist. What do you got? Now, is this worth it to increase the potency of all potions that use herbs? Because 0.1 is not a lot. But I guess if all alchemists have it, it could go up a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of those alchemist perks, they add up. And just getting one of them doesn't do a whole lot. But if you get like...
Yeah,
3 or 4 alchemists and level them all up, it's actually super powerful.
Wow, yeah, of course. That makes sense.
So that's the question. How many days will we get, I suppose, to like the worker list refreshes? How often does that happen? I suppose it's every day, and 6 a.m. is the start of the day. So it's when you get that daily report. It's the way, at least as far as I remember, it's the same time when the worker list refreshes.
Yeah, that's right.
I found something interesting just now. So we have the duplicate Lucy, and here's Lucy at the bottom with all these skills, and here's duplicate Lucy. Do I have to recreate the duplicate? Or shouldn't it automatically take all her skills?
Well, it's a photocopy, so it's frozen in time at the moment you
duplicate. So I have to dismiss them or something?
Well, you can just click the soul mirror and take another one if you want to.
Okay, that's a bit unclear, I have to say, because I thought that they kept all of the skills and, like, improved over time.
Yeah, true. I think it was on our list, but, fell through the cracks at some point.
Gotcha, all right.
But on the other hand, it might be rather a feature than, a bug. In a way, because
okay, yeah.
It makes you pay more attention to that. Because if you just do it once and then forget it completely, it's probably less interesting that way.
Really? I feel like it's set it and forget it, and I'm already promoting The Alchemist, and I don't feel like it's kind of like busy work to have to, okay, soul mirror, we got level up, let's do it again. It feels more like it doesn't feel like good. I think it's not great.
But I think we have the title line for the video there, like, it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah.
Well, it's at least to an extent disputable, I feel like.
Yeah, of course.
I can see your point.
I mean, feel free to disagree. I'm just stating the way that I feel, just to give you my thoughts on it. It's very okay to disagree. Emporium is almost here. Oh, the money.
Honestly, I don't feel like I even in the right, place to even disagree, because
you can, of course you can.
I'd say, I'll explain my point in a moment. So I feel like I'm so less sort of proficient playing this game than you, even though I'm technically a developer of it. It's because maybe of my role, probably Simo has played it like similar amount of time as you. But for me, it's more sporadic most of the time, because I play when I somehow attend to development matters. When I don't have time for that, I can't be off this game for some prolonged period of time. So honestly, I'm not as experienced. You can believe me.
Sure. Oh, glass manufacturing, let's go. I am not getting this weakness or skeleton.
The point you probably, I don't know if that's for me or for everyone, so your voice is starting to chop, Catherine.
Yeah, yours is also for me. Discord seems to be losing potency here. So, shall we wrap up the stream then? Are you happy to do that? Are we good?
I think it's a good excuse. It's a good excuse, definitely.
Yes. All right. So, any final questions from chat? Is everybody good? Did you enjoy the stream? Do you want to see more of this stuff on YouTube? We're really excited that you came. So happy that you're here, and hope you really enjoyed the stream. So I think, everybody seems to be very content. So I just want to say thank you again to both of you for being here. Really enjoyed you coming into the stream. It's truly an honor to have you here talking about your game, and it's been a total pleasure to play. Really, really fun. So I've enjoyed the game a lot.
thank you very much for your kind words. Thank you for having us on this stream. And thanks to the audience, actually, for being with us tonight. Or, well, depending on actually
depending on your time zone, yeah.
For someone it's tonight, for someone it's this morning, I don't know, maybe middle of the night. In any case, thank you very much. Yeah, I also do hope that you guys enjoyed it and you learned something about this game and you found it interesting, and maybe if you still don't have it, you might consider
yeah, get it now. It is fun.
So, yeah, well, and yeah, I just wanted to add that even though it's the final content update, we're still gonna, of course, provide necessary, maintenance support on the technical side. So we already have some issues now to fix because they got revealed kind of after the release, as always happens.
As always, yeah.
So yeah, we committed to fixing everything if something comes around. But yeah, we feel like this game now is close to a final product as we can possibly get it, with time and resources we have in hand. So hopefully you enjoy the stream and you will enjoy the game once you try it, or if you're already playing it, like, go check out the final update and let us know what you think about it. So you can use Steam forums or maybe public Discord, Daedalic's Discord for that. Whichever channel works for you. And thank you, Catherine, again. It was a pleasure actually doing this.
I'm so glad you had a nice time, and I'm so glad that you were here. My pleasure to host you here, and I hope we can do it again at some point in the future. That would be awesome. Maybe if you come up with a DLC or something, or add some other features to the game, it would be really cool to have another stream with you. And so, yeah, that is all we have for you today, everyone. Thank you so very much for being here. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.